you are having any. Okay. Again, good evening, everyone. And my question is, are you all available on Sunday, 1st of January? The same timing would be fine. 4 to 6 or 4 to 5:30 I can do. So if you are available, just kindly unmute yourself and tell me yes. Or you can message it through your chat box as well so that
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can get the answer.
Yes, ma'am, I have no problem.
Okay, so from 4 onwards, everyone is available on Sunday, right? Fine, then we will be doing the class on Sunday again from 4.
The
And
time will be 4
yes,
p.m.
yes, 4 p.m. Is there any problem from 4?
No, 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 no.
No, right?
No,
Okay. So, and Disha, is it fine for you from 4? Shushmita, I have
Yes,
had, yes, is it
no,
fine for you from 4?
ma'am, no problem.
Okay, fine. So, again, our next class will be on Sunday from 4 p.m. onwards, okay? And the class that we have all missed, I'll rearrange the classes for you. Fine, okay, so I hope till now you all have had seen all the classes and messages and everything we have done in our YouTube channel, right? So let us continue with today's class. Fine. So as per New Year is appearing, our topic of discussion today is how you will be celebrating or spending your new year and your resolutions. Okay, so we will be talking about your resolution first, and then we will be going again with the phonic sounds. Okay, I have made some notes for you, so I'll be sharing that too, and I'll be showing some videos as well today regarding that thing. But before that, I want all of you to speak up about how you have taken your resolution to spend your new year. Okay, so let's start. Let's start individually first, and then again, I'll be making some groups and we will be doing some group activities as well. Before that, let's go individually. Okay, Tanmay, let's start with you. Unmute yourself and tell me what resolution you have taken for your new year. So, your new
ma'am,
year resolution, please.
I don't have any plans for New Year. I am too lazy for doing something exciting. So it's
Okay.
just a regular day, like every day.
No, it's just a regular day. I'm not asking about how you will be spending your 1st of January, first day of the year. That is my question is, what is your resolution? I mean, things you should you are thinking you will be doing for the next year. Maybe you'll be leaving up or quitting some bad habits. You'll be taking up some good habits. You'll be reading some books. Maybe saving up some money, getting up into a new course, enroll yourself into something good, something you know that can give you your better skill, that can develop your skill. So that is your resolution. Okay, resolution, just as in my resolution would be, let's start with myself as okay, so I'll be like I have taken this oath. I'll try to maintain that from first the very first day onwards I won't be late. Okay, I would be punctual. That is my resolution for this year, that I'll be punctual in every aspect of my life, to my work, to my studies, everything, whatever things I'll be taking up, I would be a punctual. I will be one kind of a punctual person. So that is going to be my resolution for this year. So that is a self promise, and I'll be taking some self care to giving prioritize or priorities to myself. I'll be prioritizing myself. So that is also one resolution I'll be taking. So just 2 3 resolution you can share with me, with your friends in the class, so that I get to know you a bit better, all of you. Pradeep, your resolutions, please, for this year.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
First of all, I want to enhance my mental health and physical health. That's why I want to inculcate meditation, yoga, and exercise in
Very
my daily
nice.
routine.
Okay.
And I want to quit binge watching YouTube videos and some other type of things. And the main thing is procrastination. I want to quit procrastination as soon as possible. That
That
will be my resolution.
Yes, quitting procrastination is actually the best thing you can do to yourself. That is the main barrier about almost about, every success we can achieve. But being procrastinated or procrastination can lead us to nowhere. Well, okay, so this is your resolution that you would be quitting
Yes.
up to your procrastination. You will be inculcate some gym, some self-care, mental health care to your daily routine and diet, and also you'll be improving your health and well-being by taking yourself away from the procrastination. Okay, thank you so much. Disha, please unmute yourself and tell me about your new year resolution. Unmute yourself and tell me about your new year resolution, what it would be. Okay, no response from you. Fine. Just get back to the class as soon as possible. Juthika, welcome to the class or welcome back to the class. Unmute
Thank you,
yourself
ma'am.
and tell me about your New Year's resolution.
I have no resolutions, New Year resolutions, because my exam starts on 3rd January. So
Okay.
my only resolutions to study and study.
Okay, that is a good resolution. So why there's no resolution thing that you could have been study harder or better this year. So you'll be
Yes, yes,
focusing on to your studies. That is going to be your resolution. Okay, thank you.
yes.
Bishwajit,
Thank you.
unmute yourself and tell us about your New Year resolution.
मैम नो क्या बोलবো ম্যাম
Why
এখনো কিছু
everyone
ভাবিনি
is no? Okay, think you already have had heard me, heard Juthika, heard Prateep, Tanmay. Everyone is giving one two inputs or one two resolution they have taken. Just think a bit. Give yourself 2 minutes time and think and tell me any resolution you should pick up for yourself for the new year.
ম্যাম কিছু ভাবা হয়নি ম্যাম এখনো
Okay, fine. And PS. No Bengali or no other regional language is acceptable in this class. Try to speak in English, or it may be wrong. It's fine. I would be correcting you, but no Bengali, please. Thank you. Well, okay. Give yourself 5 minutes time. No problem at all, Bishwajit. I'll be getting back to you. Don't forget that. I'll be getting back to you. I'll ask the same question to you again. So before I'll be coming back to you, please think about your resolution and be ready with it. Okay. Sushmita, unmute yourself. Tell me your New Year resolution, please. Unmute yourself. Kindly unmute yourself. It's not about that you will be present into that class. Being present and being attentive, both the things are important. Otherwise, the teacher cannot speak alone with all the muted and yes,
Ma'am,
turn
I will
muted
develop my
faces.
study.
You'll be developing your studies. Yes. Next, anything else? One resolution. Okay, that is very good. That you are focusing only on one resolution. So the study is a priority this year. So I want full marks in every subject. You are studying BCA, right? So you should be college topper this year because if study is your resolution, so you must be a college topper. Okay, fine. Thank you. Sneha, unmute yourself. Tell me what is your New Year's resolution? Sneha De, kindly unmute yourself. No.
Studies.
Tanmay? Acha, okay, okay. Please welcome Sneha. Tell me about your New Year's resolution. Yes, we all are waiting. Sneha, please unmute yourself or else I won't be able to hear your voice. Okay. Tanmay? your New Year's resolution. I'll be coming back to Bishwajit. Maybe he would already have there. Okay, Atanu was there and Tua was there. Tua, please unmute yourself. Tell me about your New Year resolution.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I have not thought anything
You
yet.
haven't thought about it yet. Okay, get yourself some time. I'm giving everyone 2 minutes time. So before that, let me go to Atanu. Unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about your New Year's resolution.
I want to focus on my study
Okay.
and I want to improve my health, mental health, and
Health.
physical health.
Okay. So at the end of the year, you want to be very focused to your mental and physical health. Okay, fine. And Bishwajit, thank you so much. Bishwajit, can I come back
Yes,
to you and you'll be telling me
yes,
about
ma'am.
your New Year's resolution?
My health. mm,
Your health.
mm,
Okay.
mm.
Okay. So that is
My focus is my education. কি আর বলবো my
your focus
subject
is
my subject কি বলবো
try to frame your thought in very simple language, very simple. Use very simple words and try to make a one whole
Improve,
sentence.
I'll improve my
Sure.
talking.
Your voice is breaking, dear. Tell me about your New Year's resolution. You are already mute. Just kindly unmute yourself and tell me. Fine, okay. So I am having resolutions from Atanu that he will be very much into his health. Bishwajit, you will be very much concentrating on your studies. Disha said studies. Juthika also same. Prateep said some good input, some mental health, get rid from the procrastination. Sneha didn't reply. Shushmita didn't reply as well. Tanmay said about studies too. Tua, I didn't get any reply yet. Fine. So the very word resolution. Okay. What does it mean? Exactly, that is a firm decision we have to take. Resolution is nothing but a firm decision that we will be taking or we should take, and we will be very much, loyal and very much determined with that particular decision that we will be doing. That is the resolution, and we should maintain it throughout the year. That is what our New Year's resolution will be. So kindly don't think the class would be only one lecture based method where I will be speaking and talking and you won't be giving any input. That is not going to happen because it's a spoken English class. So you guys have to come up with your thoughts and you have to share it with me, with the whole class. Only and only then we will be able to learn wisely. Okay. So let me see. Is there any other participants? They can contribute to our today's thought. I think almost all of us has spoken about their New Year's resolution. Fine. So I already have discussed about my resolution too, that I will be punctual. That is my resolution. Rest, I think I can manage. But this is what I need to work on really. And procrastination is already one thing I have had worked upon last year. So this is under control. But now this year's, I hope everyone will have a great year ahead. Okay. So our individual activity for today's class is quite complete. Few of you have participated, few haven't, of you have not. So now let us start with our group activity. Okay. I'll be giving you one little very small topic and you will be doing the group discussion like last class we have done. Okay. You have to say for or against with a particular topic. So let us make the group, and I want everyone's active participation, please, dear girls and boys. Please focus and concentrate as we already have missed one class. So kindly get the best out of whatever you are having or getting from each and every class. You should get the best out of it. And for that, your active participation is very, 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 very mandatory. Okay. So fine. Atanu, Bishwajit, Disha, Juthika, Prateep. Team 1. And Sneha, Shushmita, Tanmay, and Tua. Okay, so we are having only how many participants today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a problematic thing. Okay, fine. One participant I can team up with me. Rest you would be team up with yourself. So there will be 4, and one I will be taking one with me. So Atanu, Bishwajit, Disha, and Juthika, you will be in team 1, and Prateep, Sneha, Shushmita, Tanmay, team B, and Tua will be with me. So we are having 3 teams here, and we will be discussing about one fact. The fact and the topic is it really necessary for us to get one New Year's resolution, or we should continue with our old mistakes, or we should upgrade ourselves as normal as possible? Is it mandatory for us to take New Year's resolution or not? That is our question. Is it mandatory? Okay. So let's start with team 1. Atanu, unmute yourself. Your time starts now. Tell me whether it's mandatory for us to get one resolution, or we can make it without it as well.
Ma'am,
Your
it is
yes.
very mandatory
Why?
because it also improve ourselves to achieve anything new
Mhm.
from next year.
Okay. Okay. That actually help us to achieve anything new. Fine. That is also one point I am getting. Any other point you want to include, or I would be asking other team member from your team? Other member,
No, ma'am,
speak
I have
up.
no idea.
You have no idea. Okay. Bishwajit, please unmute yourself. You are the second member of this team. So why do
And
you think you are speaking for about New Year resolution is mandatory to take? So whether it's right or not.
it is also New Year. Happy, happy day.
Happy day, okay? Then,
Mm,
so how you will be relating this happy day with the resolution? Just kindly explain.
Uh, uh, it is also a celebration uh, party.
Okay, you are just drifting away from the topic. No, just drift. My point is you have to say whether we would be taking a New Year's resolution or not. Okay, yes or no. And if yes, then why we would be taking one New Year's resolution, the word. Okay, please concentrate on the particular word resolution. Okay, so why it's necessary, and if it's necessary, it can't be necessary as well. Okay, so your team is telling about the for, okay, it's necessary. So why? And then you have to explain it to me. Please unmute yourself. If you will be muting yourself, you won't be able to learn. Okay. Unmute yourself and try to contribute what you are saying and what you are actually not saying. Okay, fine. Listen to the class first, and I hope a better input from your side in the next class. Well, okay, Disha, please unmute yourself and kindly tell us about your New Year's resolution. Disha, No input. Fine. Juthika? Juthika Sutradhar?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes. Yes. So why it
Ma'am,
is important?
I think it is necessary because we are learn so much things from our newer resolutions. So whatever we take,
Okay.
uh, that's it.
So that is why we need to learn about, we need to take the resolution, right? Fine. So
Yes.
team A participants are already done saying, but before proceeding to team B, let me tell you something. Resolution is something that is kind of like an oath, like an oath you are taking that I will be doing, and you will be very focused while you will be doing it. So that is what resolution stands for. Well, okay, Prateep, your why you will be saying against that it's not, if we do not take resolution, that is also fine for us. So your point would be that you are talking about. Yes.
Uh, Visual ma'am, I think it can be done in any day. You don't have to wait for the new year. If even
Mhm.
if it is April, May, June, any day you can go for the resolution. But I think it is mandatory to it is mandatory. I think,
It is mandatory, so you are also saying that it's mandatory to get any resolution. Fine,
but
thank
it
you,
can be done
Sneha.
in any day. Hmm.
It can be done in any day. It's not necessarily that you have to take it on first of
Hmm.
the year or
Yes,
very first day of the year, but it can be done in any
yes,
day.
yes.
But still, it's important. Okay, fine, got it. Sneha, kindly unmute yourself. Sneha, Sushmita, Tanmay, unmute yourself. Okay,
Yes,
Sushmita
ma'am.
is there. Yes, Sushmita, please enlighten us with your
Mm,
thoughts.
yes, it's very necessary newer resolutions because we
For please unmute yourself and don't hesitate to speak. In attending a spoken English class always mean that you need to speak up. Okay, there is no like aforesaid syllabus that you will be doing in the class, but except speaking. Okay, speaking is the most and foremost important part what you will be doing in the spoken English class. Okay, rest of the things are mandatory, but the most important thing I should be telling, that is the speaking part. So just kindly don't hesitate while speaking, because we all are here. We all are improvising ourselves. We are improving ourselves by learning new things day by day. So just don't kindly hesitate. Try to speak up, and only then you will be speak up in public as well. Okay. So that is important. Don't only mute yourself and turn off your videos. That will lead you nowhere. Just kindly participate, be an active participant to the class, and only then you will be able to speak. Okay? Yes, Shushmita. Same.
develop yourself and studying hard.
Mm-hmm. Starting hard, development. Okay. Tanmay, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I
Yes.
think writing down your ambitions in a paper doesn't take you anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Until and unless you work on it. Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Then?
Just you should keep it on your mind and stay focused on it, and
Yes,
then
sure.
it will lead you to your victory.
Right. Completely fine. So you mean that means that you are saying that resolution is important, but not necessarily you have to take on the very first day of the class. But it is important for us, and also we need to act upon it. Right? That is what you are trying to say.
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
Thank you. So we are having two good or active participant in the class, that is Prateep Karmakar and Tanmay, who eventually speak. Vishwajit Dadra sometimes. Rest of the participants, okay, they are passive members of the class. Kindly don't be a passive member of the class. Just kindly be the active members of the class so that we can learn. Okay, that is what our motto is. We need to learn. We need to improve ourselves, our skill, our we need to brush up how we speak, our style, spoken up, the power, confidence we need to grow. For that, we need to speak. Okay. So just kindly unmute yourself and speak up. Tua, kindly unmute yourself and say
Yes, ma'am.
yes. So why do
It's
you think that
mandatory.
resolution should be taken on the very first day, or it can be taken in any day of the year?
Any day.
Any day. Why? You need to explain with one or two line, please.
It is mandatory, but it is because a new day or new year is coming.
Mhm.
I will also learn something new.
You'll be also learn something new. Fine.
New.
So, it's better to keep it on the very first day, or we can take it in any day of the year. That was mine. Okay, fine. You can unmute yourself.
Okay, ma'am.
So how can I? You can mute yourself. Sorry, dear. Thank you. Just mute yourself up. Okay. So
Okay, ma'am.
this was our question, and I think Team B is the winner because resolution can be taken in any time, any part of the whole year. Not necessarily we have to take up on the very first day. If it's possible, or for us, if it's possible for us to take the resolution on the very first day, we will be getting more time to work upon it. Okay, so that is why it said that if possible, take it from the very first day. But it's all about lies. It's all about in our mentality, our mental strength, that whenever we are taking any oath, any resolution, how we are following it. That is how makes the difference. Okay, fine. So we already have had so many verbal discussion regarding our topic. Our group discussion for today is quite over. Now I would be sharing my screen for you so that I'll be playing some videos on phonics. You can see these are very, very preparatory level videos. Okay. Here, my motto is to make you learn the sound. You will be learning the sound, and after that, you will be telling me proper example of the sound. Okay. And the way you will be pronouncing it, the sound, that is going to make you a proper speller. Proper speller. Fine. So just wait for a while. Let me share my screen. Just a sec. Okay. So I'll be playing the videos from YouTube only. I hope my screen is visible to you all. Just kindly say yes or no so that I will be
Yes, it
able
is.
to.
It is.
Yes,
Okay, okay,
ma'am.
okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. Just a second. Let us just watch these videos. Okay, this is how. Okay, we will be learning the sound. Is the sound audible properly?
Yes, yes.
Fine. Just listen to it from the very first. This is phase two. Why I am introducing all of you to the phase two directly, I'll be telling you later. Just go with the sounds first. Okay, I already have mentioned. Listen very carefully. The sound is a. Okay, it's not a, but the sound is a, and we write the phonic sounds in between these two slashes. Okay, in between these two slashes, we write. So if you want to take any screenshot of this particular page, you can do it. Otherwise, listen to it carefully. That
Ma'am,
will
name of the
do a
channel?
lot. Yes, yes, yes.
What is the
Bolo.
name of the channel?
The name of
What
the
is the
channel.
name of
Yes.
this channel?
Yes, the
Yes, yes.
name of the channel is Jolly Phonics. You can go through the channel as well. The name of the channel is Jolly
Yes.
Phonics. Okay,
Okay.
just listen.
It is not audible.
Ma'am, the sound of the video is not audible. Your sound is audible, but the video
The
you are
sound of
playing
the
is not
video is not
audible.
audible.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let me see what I can do for you. The video is visible to you, but the sound is not audible. Yes, that is what
Yes.
Yes,
happening.
yes.
Fine. I think I should explain it to you better so that you would be able to understand. I don't know about the sound. Need to check it out once. Just just read the rhyme. Let me explain the rhyme. Let me sing it to you. Maybe that would be helpful. I'm from the I'm from the I'm from the they're causing me alarm. So the sound of A is A. That already I have mentioned in my previous class. Now comes B. Am I audible properly?
Yes, you are.
Okay, fine. Bring your bat and bring your ball. Bring your bat and bring your ball to the park to play. Now comes the sound of C. We are kicking castanets. We are kicking castanets. We are kicking castanets. Clicking castanets. We are clicking castanets. So the sound of C is k, as I already have said. The sound is k, cake. Okay, now comes D. Let me play on my drum. Playing drum is lots of fun with a da 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 da. Let me play upon my drum. Next, E. Eggs in the pan. Eggs in the pan. Eggs in the pan. Crack the eggs like this. A. We will be watching all this and I'll be giving you a reference of this particular video so you can listen to it and maybe listening to it 4 to 5 times daily will be a very good, not even good, but great exercise for you to continue your improvising your listening skill. Fine. My friends and I went to the beach with my floating fish. It got a hold, the air come out. So the sound of F is okay. F. It comes out as G. We have done till I guess, in our class.
Yes, yes.
The water gurgles down the drain. The water gurgles down the drain with a gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. And the sound of G is nothing but G. The sound of B is G. But there are places where the sound of G is J, and that is our third topic of concern. Okay, but in the basic part, I already have mentioned the sound is nothing but G, as in gargle, globe, gloss. Fine. Now comes the sound of H. I like to hop, 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 up and down. I like to hop, 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 all around. I like to hop, 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 up and down. Hop, 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 hop. So the sound of H is if you just blow some air into your hand, into your palm, you'll be getting the sound of H. Now comes the sound of I. Into the bowels of the she feels the ink on it wet. The ink is stained all over the tape. So the sound of I is here. on the very first part of Jolly Phonics is E. I sounds like E. Now comes the sound of J. On the plate. Oh, what will I eat with it? Here the sound of J is J. The sound of J comes as J. Next comes K.
Just like G,
Just like G. Just like
G
G.
alternative G.
But yes, the alter sound of G. The first sound I mentioned here is G, not J, I said, right? I said G, as in goggle, as in gum, glue,
Yes.
goose, geese, G. But here the sound of J is J, jelly, jam, jasper. Okay, the sound of J is J. Now let's listen to the sound K. Kites are flying in the sky. Kites are flying in the sky. Kites are flying in the sky. Flying in the sky. Kites are flying in the sky. And the way you are pronouncing the word castanets, the same way you will be pronouncing K, as in CK. The sound would be CK. Okay? The sound would be coming as we call it kite, we call it kyle, but it has to be k. In Bengali,
Like
the
C.
word like C. Yes, in Bengali there is a word k. So the sound would be coming as k, as kites, not kite. It has to be kites. Okay, like CK. The sound would be as CK. Next, L. We lick a lollipop. We lick a lollipop. We lick a lollipop. And the sound of L that comes is like, likewise. L. Your tongue should be holding it as okay, not like. It has to be like. Okay. Next comes the sound of M. The mom and the dad makes me live for the hungry children. The sound of ma is mummy, mom. You can close your mouth and try to spell or pronounce or utter the sound that is mm. Not the sound of N will be that comes out from your nostrils, the air. But here it will be coming out from your mouth, and that is close your mouth and try to utter the sound that is The sound of M is okay, and the same way the sound of N comes out your nostril and it would be Here's the airplane. Here's the airplane. Here's the airplane. Making lots of noise. It would be very, very beneficial for you if the sound comes out properly. As I am explaining every single sound, that is also good. But if this proper sound you will be able to hear in the class, that is going to be a good deal for you. But it's completely okay. I already have recommended this video. Just kindly go listen to it. Jollyphonic phonic sounds, especially. That would be very helpful for you to speak up. Because before speaking up, you need to listen to it carefully. Okay, let's continue. Yes. Oh, 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 oh. Time to bed, the light go off. Oh, 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 oh. So the sound of O here is O only. Like open, open, on, onto. Okay, the sound would be like that exactly. Here comes the sound of P. Puff, puff, candles, tick, 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 tick. Puff the candles, tick, 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 puff, puff. Okay, so for that, the sound of P, you just can do one thing. Take out your index finger, keep it just before your lips, and try to blow it like a candle. Okay? Try to blow your index finger as a candle. And see, air bubbles will be coming out from your mouth, and the sound that is making exact sound of P. That try to blow it, okay? Try to say the word puff, puff, puff. The word puff you'll be saying that comes or gives you the exact pronunciation or the exact sound of the word P. It's puff, puff, puff. Okay? Now comes the sound of R. Think my tongue feels the right when you push so hard. And the sound of R is Okay, it comes out rabbit, rat, rain,
Ma'am, Q,
rainbow. Yes,
Q.
yes, Q,
Is Q is kept. Yes.
PQ. Okay, so word that already are skipped here, we they would be adding into another concept that is called, have you heard about disyllabic, trisyllabic words? Maybe you have heard about this. Okay. There is also um magic words in the whole alphabet order of English. Okay. E is one of the magic word. Q is also there. Okay. So we will be finding out about the missing letters on our next class. But these are the very base sounds we are talking about in that class. Magic U, magic E, that is another concept. Okay. So we will be talking about this diphthong sounds or monophthong sounds to our next level. But just kindly concentrate on our first level first, and then we will be discussing in detail about the sound of Q, the sound of E, and all the other vowels. Okay, it's not that every single sound is making only one, every single letter is not making only one sound, but they are making some variations as well. So 40 total 46 sounds are there. In between, we will be learning 26, 20, not even 26, 24 out of them today. Okay, clear? Doubt clear, Prateep?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I am moving forward. Okay. Now the sound of S. The snake is in the grass. The snake is in the grass. The snake is in the grass. A very common sound of S is very, very common sound. That is snake. Okay, snake. Next comes the sound of T. Wash the tennis game. When I watch the tennis game, my head goes back and forth. The sound of T is t, t, t. Tennis. It is tennis. Ten. It is. So it's a complete blow that comes out from your mouth. It's tennis. It's ten. Taste. Taste. Okay. T. It is t. Try to pronounce properly. Next comes U. Up, up, up goes umbrella. Up goes umbrellas. Up goes umbrellas when it starts to rain. So here we are actually pronouncing the sound of U as a, not as U. So there are variations there too. We call it university, we call it uniform, we call it unicorn. But when U sounds like U itself, we use article A. instead of an because it's not vowel anymore. But here we are actually uttering or pronouncing the sound of U as a. Umbrella. We are calling it umbrella. A. Fine. Next comes the sound of V. Van, drive it van round the village. Drive it van round the village. The sound of V is V only. V, village. Okay, van, village, van. So the sound of V is V only. Here comes the sound of W. I see the clouds move. I see the kites flying. Wah, wah, wah. I see the trees beating. Wah, wah, wah. The wind is blowing strong. So the sound of W is wah. The sound of W comes out as wah. Now comes the sound of X. Okay. Take an X-ray, take an X-ray, take an X-ray, an X-ray of my hand. So you can see how it has been written. It's not only S or X. It's written as KS. So the sound of X comes as KS. That means it will be sounding like X. X. X-ray. Okay? X-ray. X-man. So sometimes we skip or we add the word A, but it's not right. It has to be KS together. Together, the sound of X is X, X, X. Fine. And our final sound, Y. Like to eat, eat yogurt and bananas. I like to eat yogurt and bananas. I like to eat yogurt and bananas. Yeah, 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 yeah. So the sound of Y comes as yeah. Yogurt. It is yogurt. Okay, the sound exactly. Listen to it very properly and carefully. The sound is yogurt. Yo. So Y sounds as yo. Fine. Here comes the word Z. A beavers, a beavers. Did you ever hear a beavers? This. So the sound of Z is Z. Okay. Now I'm stop sharing my screen. Let me come back to all of you. Okay. So I hope you all find the video very useful. You can
Ma'am,
go.
can you repeat? Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Can
sure.
you kindly repeat the Z?
Z, yes. The sound of Z is Z. Z. Try to spell it out. Z. 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 B buzz. Repeat the word buzz.
Buzz,
Buzz. Okay.
buzz,
Buzzing sound will be coming out. Busy. Tell me the word busy.
busy,
Busy.
busy,
Yes. That is the exact sound of Z. Okay. Busy, buzz, buzzing. Okay. Bizzo, blizzard. So all of the sound comes as Z. Fine. So this is how all the these sounds coming out from each of the letters of English. And there are phases 2, 3, 4 and till 5 where you can learn all the sounds properly and particularly. So there must not be any issue regarding your pronunciation at least. Okay. So I hope that is a helpful video for all of you to improvise your speaking skill. Fine. So now again I'll be doing one exercise with all of you. I'll be sharing my screen. I'll be giving you a comprehension to read. You have to read the whole comprehension the way you pronounce it and try to make a proper pronunciation. Everyone's participation should be very, very important for that. Fine. Let me share my screen once again. Okay. Let me share my screen once. Just a second. Just a second. Okay, I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Is it so?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Fine. So just kindly unmute yourself one by one. Just unmute yourself one by one. Pratik, can you follow the order? Can you just ask your friends to unmute themselves one by one so that they can read it? Just keep a note, okay? Who is telling and who is not. That would be very helpful of you. Just start.
Okay.
You can start by yourself and then tell. You know, ask your friends to read one by one by asking their names the way I do. Okay, just read it once.
One, two, three, the points would be there or just the para?
No, everything. No. You don't need to go with the questions one, two, three, four. Just
Okay, okay,
read
okay.
the lines.
Okay, then I am starting.
Yeah, sure.
Al Albert Einstein, 1879 to 1955, was a
Okay, stop.
German and Swiss.
Stop. So you
Yes.
said Albert Einstein. The way we already have watched the video of the phonic. What is the sound of E?
Uh, the sound of E is A.
Mhm. A. So
Einstein.
why you have
A.
said it's Einstein? It has to be Einstein. Okay, Einstein. A. It's not A. The sound of E is
Yes.
not A. It's A. So it's Albert. The sound of A is A. So it has to be Albert Einstein. Decode every single word, every single letter. It may seem a very small paragraph, but actually it's not. If you decode it properly, so every single sound will be giving you a proper pronunciation of its own. Okay, so just read it very slowly and prominently. It has to be Albert Einstein, 1879 to 1955, was a German and Swiss theoretical physicist. He is best known for formulating the theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of modern physics, along with quantum mechanics. He also exerted major influences on the philosophy of science. His work is still relevant today as it supports the Big Bang theory and general relativity, as well as newer theories such as string theory and quantum gravity. I think I'm loud and clear for all of you. So now it's your turn to read out every single one, the whole paragraph, slowly and correctly. Go on, please. Yes, Pradeep, just kindly go
Albert.
on.
Yes. Albert Einstein
Mm-hmm.
uh, was a German and Swiss theoretical physicist.
No, no,
He is
no, no. What is swish? It has to be swish. What is the sound of
Swiss.
S? It's so it has to be swish. Swish,
Sure. Yes.
theoretical
Yes.
physicist.
Swiss.
Fur. The sound of fur, not purr at all. It has to be physicist. Physicist. Okay?
Physicist. Yes.
Hmm.
Hmm. He is best known for formulating the theory of relativity,
Hmm.
one of the two pillars of modern physics, physics,
Physics. Fur.
physics.
Again,
Yes,
sound the yes, it's fur. Okay, fur. Physics it is,
for
not per.
physics,
Physics. Physics. Pronounce. Repeat it after me for
physics,
2, 3 times. Tell me physical
physics,
science.
physical science, for physical
Physical
science,
science.
physical
Fur.
science,
It is fur. Flower.
for
Flower. Physics. Okay.
flower,
Hmm.
physics. Okay,
Then. Hmm.
along along with quantum
Hmm. Mechanics. Yes.
mechanics. Yes, he also exerted major
Hmm.
influence on the philosophy philosophy of
Hmm.
science.
Right.
His work his work is still relevant today as as it supports the Big Bang theory and general relativity as well as newer theories such as string theory and quantum gravity.
Good. Very good. Okay. So the word you have spelled relativity as well as newer theories. You can say in that manner too. His work is still relevant today as it supports the Big Bang theory and general relativity as well as newer theories. Okay, newer,
Newer,
no, newer. It's newer
newer.
theories such as string theory and quantum gravity. Fine. Okay, next, please unmute yourself, Bishwajit. Tell me if you want to pronounce, you have to practice more. Okay, so there's no point of being a passive learner in the classroom. Be an active learner and get the best out of the class. Please unmute yourself, Bishwajit. Read the paragraph. This is like unexpected from all of you. Being a passive, uh, you know, participant in this class. Okay, Tua, unmute yourself. Read the whole
Yes,
paragraph.
ma'am.
Yes, kindly
Yes,
read
ma'am.
the paragraph.
Albert Einstein
Not Einstein, it's
was a
Einstein. 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 Stein. Einstein. Okay?
okay,
It
ma'am.
Albert
Einstein.
Einstein. Hmm.
Albert Einstein
Right.
was a German and Swiss theoretical
Physicist.
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 Right.
Uh,
Concentrate on the spelling as well.
okay, ma'am.
Hmm.
He is best known for formulating the theory of relativity,
Hmm.
one of the two pillars of modern physics, along with quantum mechanics.
Right.
He also ex- 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 exta- exa- ex-
Exerted.
exerted
Exerted. Yes. Break it into syllables. EXXEROTED. TED. Exerted. He also exerted.
exerted
Mm-hmm.
major
Mm-hmm.
influence on the uh, philosophy of science.
Right.
His work is still relevant today, as it
Today. There
supports
is no S. There is no S. His work is still relevant today. Okay?
today.
Hmm.
Okay, ma'am. As it supports the Bang theory
Big Bang Theory.
and
Hmm.
Big Bang theory and general relativity as well as newer theories such as string theory and quantum gravity.
Very nice. Okay, very, very
Okay, ma'am.
nice. Fine.
Okay,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much. Next, kindly unmute yourself. Who comes next? Kindly unmute yourself. Tell me your name and read it well. I already have heard two of you, but we are having nine participants in the classroom. I want to listen to all single participant of the class. Kindly unmute yourself and read it out. Pradeep, just can you tell me the name of the participants, please?
Okay, ma'am. Jutika is there. Tanma is there.
Juthika, unmute
Yes,
yourself, please.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Tell me, read it out.
Albert Einstein,
Very good.
1879 to 1955, was a German and Swiss theoretical physicist. He is best
Okay.
known for formulating the theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of modern physics, along with quantum mechanics. He also exerted major influence on the philosophy of science. His work is still relevant today as it supports the Big Bang theory and general relativity, as well as newer theories such as string theory and quantum gravity.
Excellent. Except the pronunciation of swish. Everything is perfect. That is theoretical. Okay, the word is theoretical and the pronunciation is swish. Tell me the word
Swiss,
swish.
Swiss,
No S. It has to be
Swiss,
swish.
Swiss.
Good. Except that it's completely perfect. Thank you so much. Next. Who is there? Next.
Tanma is there, ma'am.
Tanmay, yes, Tanmay, kindly unmute yourself. Why don't you come up for the sake of yourselves? Am I
Uh,
going to scold you all? No, right? Well,
okay,
okay, Tanmay, please. Hmm.
Albert Einstein was a German and Swiss theoretical physicist. He was best known for his formulating the theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of modern physics, along with quantum mechanics. He also exerted major influence on the uh, physiology of science.
No, it's
His
philosophy.
philosophy of science. His
Hmm.
work is still relevant today as a supports the Big Bang theory and general relativity, as well as newer theories such as string theory and quantum gravity.
Okay, fine. So there is so much of sound comes out from your thing. Uh, I can't say that you have made it not well. It's good. Can't say it's excellent though, because there are so many mistakes you have made because you are not a minuet reader. Try to be a minuet reader. Focus on what you are reading. It's not philosophy. It's not physiology. You said right. It has to be. It's philosophy only. Philosophy. Be very slow and minuet what you are reading. Okay. Rest is completely fine. Pronunciation is also, it can be better, but still up to the mark, I can say. But rest of the thing for you, that is a suggestion. Just kindly be a minuet reader. So I have heard Tanmay, Juthika, Pradeep, and Tua. Five more to go. Next, who comes next to read this out? Who is the next one?
Ma'am Sneha there is there and Susmita Satra is there.
Shushmita, kindly unmute yourself. Shushmita Atanu was there, I guess. And
Yes,
he is still
No,
there.
ma'am, they have done.
Yes, Sushmita, read it out, please.
yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Albert Einstein,
Albert. It is Albert Einstein. Okay, Albert. The sound of A you heard is it's Albert.
Albert Einstein.
Einstein. Yes, Einstein. We
Einstein.
call it Einstein, but that is a complete wrong misconception and mispronunciation. It's not Einstein, it's Einstein only. Okay, Albert Einstein. Continue.
1879 to 1955 was
Hmm.
a German and Swiss theoretical
Swish. Swish.
Swiss
That is Switzerland. Yes, someone comes from Switzerland is called a Swiss person. As you are from India, you will be calling an Indian. So someone who comes from Switzerland would be calling a Swiss person. Okay.
Swiss
Then, hmm.
Swiss theoretical physicist.
Physicist. There is no O. Physicist. Read it well.
Physicist.
Hmm.
He is best known for formulating the
Formulating. Formulating. Break it into syllables. While you are having a problem, that is also one good thing to learn, that whenever you are having any problem, uh, uttering or pronouncing a big word, make it into little or small syllables. Okay, FOR for, MU mew, LLATING ting, formulating. Okay.
formulating
Perfect. Then
the theory of relativity,
hmm.
one of the two pillars of modern physics,
Hmm.
along with mm, quantum
Very good.
quantum mechanics.
Perfect. Perfect. Then
He also exerted mm,
exerted.
exerted
EXERTED. Exerted.
exerted measure in
Measure, no, there is no Z. The sound of J is J. Jelly and jam, jelly and jam. That is J. Major.
measure
Measure. Yes, Z comes out the sound of Z. There is no Z written, it's J. It's major. Okay, major.
measure
Tell me. Very good. Then
influences of
influence only. There is no ES. Be very minute on what you are reading. Major influence.
major influence
Hmm.
of the
On the.
philosophy of the philosophy of
No off. It's on. On is written ON on. Off is OF off. Is it written OF off? It's written on the philosophy.
hmm, on the philosophy of science.
Yes.
His work is still relevant today as it supports the Big Bang theory and general relatives, no,
Relativity.
relativity,
Relativity.
relativity as well as near theo-
Newer.
newer
Newer.
newer theo- theories
Very
such
good.
such as string string
String theory.
string theory and quantum gravity.
Perfect. So, such as string theory and quantum gravity. Okay, perfect. You have made, major improvements. Okay. Just read it well. If you are having issue with the pronunciation, if it's a big word, it's very normal for us to decode big words. Just break it into smaller syllabus, and we don't pay proper attention while we read. So kindly, as we are reading off instead of on, so that is nothing but being attention deficit. Okay, just kindly be one attention deficit child, because you are not child at all. You all are college students. So just kindly be minute with whatever you are reading. Next, Atanu will be unmuting himself and he will be reading this. Kindly unmute yourself, Atanu. Then comes Bishwajit. Kindly
He
come
is
up
not there.
fast. No one is there. So how many participants are exactly there? As Nam is taking some, not test, but some um
Six participants.
six participants only. And I already have heard four of them. Who two are left?
Susmita, Satra.
Sushmita, you have said it right just right now.
I think
Yes, ma'am.
Sneha Devi
Thank you.
is there.
Sneha De is there.
Sneha, kindly unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
If you, yes, unmute yourself and read it out.
Albert Einstein
No mistake.
was
Hmm.
a German
Once
German
again, please,
sorry,
once again. Read it from the beginning, dear.
Albert Albert
Einstein.
Einstein Einstein was a German and Swiss theoretical
Swish. Theoretical physicist. Yes. Then
physicist. He is best known for formulating in theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of modern physics, along with quantum mechanics.
he also
He
exerted.
exerted exerted
Exerted.
measure exerted measure
Major, no,
influence
no major.
on
Major.
measure
Jor.
influence measure
Hey, listen to it first and then go to the next word. That is major. Tell me major.
measure
Good. That is major. Remember it. Never say it as major. Major.
influ-
It's not. Major, that is. Okay.
measure
Next. Influence.
influence
Major
on the
influence. Hmm.
major influence on the philosophy of science. His
Perfect.
work is still re- relevant to
Relevant.
today as relevant
Hmm.
today as it supports the Big Bang theory and general relativity, as well as newer theories such as string
String
theory
theory.
and quantum theory and quantum gravity.
Okay. Prateep, kindly don't use emojis in the classroom. Okay. As it's a professional class, kindly maintain the professionalism. Don't use or send any sort of emojis in the classroom. It's a request. Okay. Fine. So I think all of us have quite accustomed with what we have read in the class. I am reading it once again for you. Albert Einstein, 1879 to 1955, was a German and Swiss theoretical physicist. Okay? Whenever you are having any issue into any pronunciation, go slow. Go slow and read it minutely. Theoretical physicist. His best known for formulating the theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of modern physics, along with quantum mechanics. He also exerted major influence on the philosophy of science. His work is still relevant today as it supports the Big Bang theory and general relativity, as well as newer theories such as string theory and quantum gravity. Okay, so now let me get back to you all again. Just don't use any extra emojis in the classroom. It's not
Okay,
expected.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
So many people are, yes, just kindly don't. Okay, so we are having very few participants again. From 9, it comes to 6. Juthika, Shushmita, Tua, Sneha, Tanmay, and Prateep yourself. I hope you are quite aware now with the proper sound and with the proper pronunciation, the way you need to read it out. I will be sharing one more page with you. Just kindly take a screenshot. Your homework would be to watch the video of the Jolly Phonics and also to read out the page. I'll be asking the same page the way I have asked today to read it out aloud in the whole class, and also there must be some improvised vocabs for you all. Now open your copies, everyone. Just take out your copies and pen. I'll be giving you 10 words. That would be a rapid spelling dictation. So you have to write spellings and dictation. for the words I'll be giving you. It has to be a rapid. It's you are muted. I am not able to hear your voice.
Oh, sorry, sorry. Ma'am, in previous class you have already given us some words and
Yeah,
told
please
us to make
make
sentence with
sentences
it,
with
that
them.
words.
Just kindly go through with your words. Let me get the homework first.
Okay. Can I start?
Sure.
Okay, ma'am. The first word was frantically. Frantically. Uh,
Hmm.
so I have made a sentence with it. The sentence
Hmm.
is: people were running
Not
frantically
each.
after hear. Sorry, sorry.
Is.
Is
The.
is
Hmm. Hmm.
people were running frantically after hearing the bomb blast.
Good. Next. Five words
Okay,
are there.
then yeah, no, seven, five, six words are there.
Six words are there. Okay. Go.
Hmm. Then Easter. Uh, ma'am, should I pronounce it Easter or Easter?
Easter.
Easter.
Hmm.
Okay. Jacob is going back to his home on the occasion of Easter.
No. His. No. Ij.
His.
Is.
Sorry, sorry.
His.
Um, is. Okay. Jacob is.
Hmm.
Jacob is going back to his home on the
Very
occasion
good.
of
Very
Easter.
good. Hmm.
Okay. Then Stanley.
Sternly.
Smoking
Yes.
is, yes, Stanley. Smoking is strongly prohibited inside the meeting hall.
Good. Next.
Hmm. Next, pleaded with. I pleaded with. I pleaded with them not to bully her.
I pleaded to is a better preposition you should use. Pleaded to them.
Ple-
Okay.
Pleaded to them.
Pleaded with is also fine. I can't say that it's not right, but it's a better word. Okay.
Okay.
Next,
Okay, ma'am.
anyone who wants to show up with your homework, please.
Ma'am, there are two words more.
Two more words. Okay, continue,
Yes,
please.
yes. Squabbling. Two men. Two men are squabbling in the cafe over the football match.
Right.
And the last word is defended. The ascetic defended the little boy with his mystical power.
Okay, again, you are making mistakes with this S sound. I think over time it will develop, but don't use it as age or something like that. Okay, it has to
Yes.
be is
Okay.
all the time.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Fine. Next.
One more word is left. I
Oh,
think
sure, sure.
seven
Go
words are
on.
there.
Sure.
The last word is the turned into full fury.
Turn into full
Uh,
fury. Hmm.
uh, the truck driver rammed into the car, and then the car driver was turned into full fury.
Okay. Fine. All of them is perfectly correct. Just kindly, Juthika, have you, I mean,
No,
written anything or done with your homework? Just if you so,
I was not there in the previous class.
this is the first class of yours. Okay, then just kindly
Yeah.
go through the YouTube video. Okay, so that you can be uh updated with the class, what is happening in the class. Okay, Sushmita, thank you, Juthika. You can unmute yourself. Sushmita, your homework, Sushmita, unmute yourself. Tua, your homework. Yes, all the words I already have given to make sentences with. Just kindly go read. I'm not able to hear your voice. Just kindly make it a bit louder. Okay, your voice is not audible, dear. At all, not at all audible. Thank you. You can just type it down. If you want to type it down to the chat box, you can do it too. Thanks. Sneha, your homework.
Ma'am, I had first class today.
Okay, acha, that's your first class today. Fine. Okay, great. Um, Tanmay, homework.
Yes, ma'am. Wait a minute.
Sure.
Frantically. He came up to me frantically. And next is Easter. Mm,
He came up to me frantically.
mm,
I mean, that's an incomplete sentence. Okay. He came up to me frantically. It's not a proper complete sentence. Okay. I just kindly write one more sentence with that word. Okay. That is not like so much satisfied sentence, I can tell you. Put a star on the particular word. Write one more sentence with that. Fine. Go to the next sentence. Next word.
so the next word is Easter. Mm,
Easter. Yes.
Easter is the biggest festival for European countries.
Good.
তারপরে স্ট্রেনলি
Hmm.
wait, let me think.
So you are thinking and saying, okay, that's really nice.
His father teach him very sternly.
Sternly.
So sternly.
Hmm.
Um, my friend. Wait. Next
Bolo.
word is plated with. My friend is plated with to me for a pen.
Pleaded with to me. No, that is not right.
Pleaded to
Pleaded
me.
to me. Okay, there must not be with, or if there is with, there won't be to. Two preposition you just can except in front of, or some other compound preposition, you just cannot use it, two prepositions together in that way. Okay, that is grammatically not right.
Okay. So I can say pleaded to me.
Yes, pleaded to me. That is a correct sentence. Next.
Um, there are two guys. Next word is squabbling. There are
Mhm.
two guys squabbling over the dog.
Squabbling over the dog. Acha. Next.
Defend. Um, armies defending our country in border.
That is a very good sentence.
And what
Okay,
was the
fine.
last word?
Last word, sure.
I forget the last words. Can you remind me?
Pradeep, just can you tell the last word because I already have
Turned
not
into full
written.
fury. Turned into full fury.
Turn into full fury. Okay, turn into full fury. That would be the last word.
Mm, you don't want to see me turning into full fury.
Mm-hmm. For fine, your sentences are good, but incomplete sentences are there. So I would be requesting you to write all the words one more time, and maybe on tomorrow's class, not tomorrow, but on Sundays. Are you all available tomorrow as well from 4 to 5 so that I can take one more class tomorrow from 4 to 5? Is it possible for all of you to join a class from 4 to 5 tomorrow?
If it is for 4 to 5, it is then it is okay. 1 hour is okay.
Yes, 4 to 5 the class will be. From 4 to 5.
Okay, okay, no problem, no problem.
Fine. Then I will
Ma'am,
be taking
ma'am,
one. Yes.
Now I want to ask that is there any particular group for the class where you provide some links for the spoken class?
Actually, yes, there is Google Chat. There is Google Chat where we share our messages and information regarding the class, the timing, and everything. So otherwise, there's no WhatsApp group or anything because we didn't have make or we don't yet created any group like that. But you can find the group in Google Chat box. Okay, Google Chat is there.
Okay,
So your
okay, ma'am.
queries you can put it there, and information, whatever information you'll be getting for the class, you'll be getting from there only. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, I think I will be ending up today's class as well. Exactly, because we are having only 6 participants, and I already have asked from all of you what I needed to ask. So, let me tell you about your homework. I'll be sharing one more page with you. You have to take a screenshot of this particular page. You'll be reading it out loud at your home. Fine. And next class, at the very mm, first 15 minutes we will be discussing onto that particular moment only. You will be reading the whole paragraph out to me, and then I'll be correcting you, and I'll be giving you some suggestions or places where you need to improvise yourself. Fine, just give me a moment. Let me share my screen. You have to take a screenshot and you have to read it out the way you have read the Albert Einstein uh, paragraph. You will be reading it out. Just wait. Okay. Let me share my screen once again. I hope my screen is visible. So just kindly take a screenshot of this particular page. A runaway reef. You have to read it, okay? Let me read it out to you once. And the same manner, you have to read it out very slowly but accurately. A runaway reef. I won't be reading the whole because if I read the whole, so maybe you will be going to the YouTube and may watch me reading the whole thing, but it's as it's a homework. I'll be reading maybe the first paragraph for you, and rest I want you to remember the sounds you already have learned in today's class, and then you will be reading it by yourself. And then next class we will be decoding the whole thing. Okay? Just kindly take a screenshot of this particular page. A runaway reef. The year 1866 was marked by a bizarre development, an unexplained and downright inexplicable phenomenon that surely no one has forgotten. Without getting into those rumors that upset civilians in the seaports and deranged the public mind, even far inland, it must be said that professional seamen were especially alarmed. Traders, ship owners, captains of vessels, skippers, and master mariners from Europe and America, naval officers from every country, and at their heels, the various national governments on these two continents were all extremely disturbed by the business. Okay, so this is what the paragraph is all about. I hope you all have taken a screenshot of this particular paragraph. Pradeep,
Yes,
Tanmay, Sneha, Sushmita,
yes,
Tua.
ma'am.
So you'll be reading it out at home. Yes, you'll be reading it out at home, and then our next class we will be focusing again on the sounds because the way you have read it today, you all have understood that where particular the area where you need to improvise yourself. So on that note, I will be ending up today's class, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow exactly at 4. From 4 to 5, we are having another class, and again on Sunday, we are having our regular class from 4. Fine. Fine. Okay. See
Okay,
you
ma'am.
on tomorrow, everyone. You can leave the class and just kindly go through with your homework as well. Tanmay, just kindly write down all the make sentences once again with a complete sentence. Okay. Use the subject and object both. Okay. Make it a complete sentence. And I
Yes,
hope
ma'am.
we will be able to focus onto our skill in a most and very proper manner. Okay. Thank you, class. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you
Okay,
tomorrow.
ma'am.
4. Bye.
Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. You can leave the class. Thank you so much.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.
Bye. Yes, you can end the class, ma'am. Thank you.